Oh, hi, we've got some more lore. Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to some more Monster Train 2. Apparently Herzl's here? Or no, he's out.
Ugh, so cold.
Wakey wakey, old friend. I always knew you'd get yourself iced one day, but I never thought you'd literally get yourself iced.
Where am I?
A better place than you've been for a while. Tell me, Herzl, the totally ordinary, what do you remember?
Totally ordinary. Old friend. I remember ice, before that Seraph, and before that, the Broken Covenant.
Ah yes, your life's work, all gone. Nobody could have ever predicted Seraph the whatever's breaking his word. No siree.
As Seraph 1 is hell lost, what happened to Fel?
Oh, you and your drama. Not only did Fel survive, she's alive and thriving. I'll fill you in on all the little details. She seems like a composite of the different factions. We've got like an ectoplasm arm, a mushroom arm, the kind of mothy wings, horns, and I think that's a tail. Yeah, that's a dragon's tail. And that's how you ended up in the Covenant outpost. It's actually quite lively here. Maybe I'll set up shop for a bit and see how much damage I can do.
To think Fel now fights against her brother, and that my own daughter rescued me. This news is better than I imagined.
What will Herzl, the Great Unifier, do now, I wonder? Will you try to become the leader you once were?
No, I am unfit to lead hell. It perished under my watch. Now I simply want to be with those I care about. Before that, I do have a question for you. Who are you?
I'm Malika, the totally ordinary. But if you want an actual answer, you should ask yourself that question, because you and I are one and the same. Okay, Echo the Time Father. Once per battle, select the heart to apply Frozen to all non-blight and non-scourge cards in hand. Ooh, hell yeah. Hey, we've got some more lore. How does it feel to be back? I'm sure it must have been disorienting waking up to all this.
Disorienting, yes, but in a good way. I was on the brink of destruction, but now thanks to you, it's thriving.
Thriving? Hardly. We're barely getting by. But now that you're back, we finally have a leader who can bring us together.
I'm not fit to lead anymore, Fel.
What are you talking about? Herzl, you forged the Covenant. You unified the 9 rings of hell. If anyone can bring us together, it's you.
No, hell was nearly destroyed under my watch. I was helpless to do anything. It was the clans that saved themselves, not me.
Herzl.
Wap, 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 wap.
That's the perimeter alarm. Something's coming.
Hell, destroy.
Stand back. Fel, they're heading for the Pyre. Talos, go rally the banished. Gather them to the Pyre, quickly. Herzl, can you still swing that hammer?
Never said I forgot how to fight. I'll go warn the others. You go to the Pyre.
Get out of my way. That's all of them. Is everyone alright? We barely managed to fend them off. Thankfully, none of us were hurt. They ignored us and went straight for the Pyre.
If they succeeded, we'd be done for. Without the Pyre, our trains can't run. All the Pyre hearts draw upon its heat for their powers.
They knew exactly what they were doing. This is concerning. Fortify our defenses and summon the council. Phoenix, Eka, Harechi, Bolet, we have a lot to discuss. God, I love the fact that there is lore now. Alright, so we're going to do a run. Members will note, I had a video between this. I guess for everybody watching this, I'm putting up all of my failed runs as members only videos because they don't actually work too well on YouTube when you have like a run that only goes halfway and then fails. Let's see, so what are we going to be doing here? We've got some options. We've got the Under Legion who work off of spawning a bunch of mushrooms who are kind of fun. And then we have the Banished who add buffs. Pyreborn, not so much so. It does do a bunch of debuffs, so propagating that isn't the worst idea. I like Valor as kind of a tanking thing, but Under Legion uses a lot of regen, so I don't necessarily need it. There's some interesting options with the Luna Coven, namely because I can potentially propagate the... you can propagate the... whatever, the conduit abilities. You can potentially stack a bunch of extra stuff. I think I'm going to stick to the Banished. We're going to try and go for a bunch of Valor stacking. Get this guy to be kind of strong and work our way up from there. And just see how this goes. Okay, Loamcoat, Resolve, gain Regen 1, Propagate. Shift, gain Valor 1, Resolve, trigger Shift. And then Amorous, Inoki, Rally, apply Regen. Ooh. So whenever a unit is played to the floor, you gain Regen 1 and health to friendly units. The main thing we need is damage. So, Harvest. When a unit on the floor dies, gain regen and rage. It's not bad. Or headsman, trample, so he has excess damage is applied to the subsequent enemy unit, which is kind of good. And then slay, whenever he kills something, friendly units gain an additional buff. And start of the turn. I guess I'm going to go with the Purified Soul Shard. That's very good for getting some trash out. I don't think it's going to be that useful normally. Enemy start with Titan Skin. I could probably function with that. A little tricky. Okay. So I'm going to just put these here. Well, it certainly makes it easy to get my whole floor out fast. Yeah, shame these guys don't count. Okay, so if I do the Loam Coat, it would give them some regen. However, I think I'm going to do Eager Conscript, and then we're actually going to move him up because he can get a little bit of valor this way. But if he doesn't get the kill, it doesn't matter. That's something to keep in mind. I'm going to actually move that guy up so he dies and I get the juice. We'll do probably enough damage. So I think I'm mostly just going to trigger both of those. The Windblade wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay. Probably should have put him in the Loam Coat. I guess we're going to take a little bit of damage here. That's unfortunate for me. Only a little bit, though. I'll just boost that. Should be good. Yeah, so the Slay Propagate is good, but only if I can get Valor on all of my units. So, while the Inoki gets the health and regen buff, I'm not actually sure if they're particularly amazing. I already have one of those. Extinguish. Triggers on death, spawn 4. They're kind of fun. I don't think I need it, though. And then 15 damage applied Decay. Unit takes 3 damage per stack at the end of the turn. Ooh, so that's 45 damage. That's extremely high damage, but very good. I'm going to grab that. That's good for nuking bosses. I'll skip the rest. I don't think I need them too much. So what do we have? I would like to modify my units. If I could specifically make the Inoki smaller, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Otherwise we go for an Underlegion. See, I've got a lot of magic, but most of it doesn't affect... Oh, we have 2 Windblades. Did not realize that. Yeah, I have a lot of expensive stuff, so if I could make that cheaper, it wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't have many good unit banners. The one flip side is... I could potentially get one of the allies that does a buff. If I go this direction. I do not know. Because I want new units from the Underlegion to see what they give me, but I don't know if they're going to be as useful as like one of the characters that's like shift valor to everybody on the floor, because that with propagation could get really nutty really fast. I think I gotta go this direction. So shift gain valor 3. That's good. I could potentially have him stance with the front lad to scale a bunch of valor. The problem is I just don't have the space. I could put the Avenger in, not have him do a whole lot of damage, have him literally just hang out there. You know what? That's a good idea. Dualism. Armor buff and debuff applied from this. So that would be regen 2, which is interesting. But I think I'm going to go for this. And I'm going to give her multi-strike. We don't need to give her the extra health. Do we give her just damage? Sure. And I can still remove something. Cool. We're going to just get rid of his shield steward. Okay. I guess the one tricky part is maybe fine. Gonna put him there. In that case, do we want him to be on top? I think so. Because his entire goal is to just clear things. He'll kill one, that should be fine. He'll wipe everybody out. Okay, so let's do Eager Conscript. Just Cause. Just Cause. So that way we get a little bit of regen, a lot of buffs. And yeah, if he's in front, he strikes first of the entire lineup. Should be good. Okay, let's do Windblade. Get him down because he needs to die. I think I'm going to bring him to the front and then him to the front. Oh. I'll do that one, actually. We need that money. So we're actually going to scoot him to the front. Give him the Spear Steward, who will at least kill that guy. Let's see. Do we even bother with the Windblade? No, I think we just do a pair of Eager Constructs. Okay, so if I give him Loam Coat, I think we want to do that. The only problem is this guy doesn't have any Valor stacks at the moment. I'm gonna give him one of those guys. Give that to her. Would have been nice to get the Loam Coat down. Hopefully we'll redrop before the boss gets to the top. There it is. A little bit more HP. I'll just do another one of those guys. I want to get that shield, actually. The one that makes it so you do damage based on your current health. Not to say that my champion has that much health, to be honest, but... it's still good. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna give the boss some rot. Probably should have maybe tried to give him that earlier, but that's okay. Yeah, that melee weakness 4 should be pretty good. Spawn Infectory Room. Spawn one when a unit without troop dies. Damn. That's incredibly good. So, there is an alternate version of the main guy, where every time you get a spawn, his damage goes up by 1 permanently. Infectory comboed with that and give him some trample, he would be unstoppable. We also have Proliferate 2, which is kind of good. I think none of these are amazing. I'm going to go with that one just because I can apply just a bunch of buffs. I don't hate Divinity. I'm going to need to reduce costs, though, like really bad. Well, luckily we get another Merchant of Magic. Okay, reduce cost and consume. Okay. Option A. I have enough money for this. I could do Smolder Stone plus Eternal Stone to tank the price on one of these spells. So Heavy Divinity, Yersh. I think that's exactly what I do. Because it's just Valor 10 for nothing. I don't think that's really worth it. And while I'd like to Freeze Stone, no. Do we keep getting rid of the Shield Stewards? Yeah, I don't need them. And what do we have? Rally. So whenever you play something... ooh. Whenever you play a unit to this floor, decay. To enemy units. It also is just like a legitimately good unit. We also have the Prickly Puffball. Revenge applied decay to the attacker. Good frontliner, good revenge damage. Good for taking things out. The main question is, can I potentially get this guy to be on the same floor as my leader? I think so. It's going to take some finagling. Okay. The historian has set up his carriage near the rail. Inside, open crates, you catch glints of various artifacts scavenged from remnants of trains logging past.
You possess artifacts I've yet to add to my collection. Could I take it? Or take one, of course, I'll trade you for it.
So we can get Historian's Razor. Friendly units gain 10 damage, but -1 for every non-bot. Nope. Trade for artifacts. So we get Artificial Pyre Stone and... Volatile Gauge. Screw it. Let's do it. You hand over the artifacts, as the Historian gives you 2 more.
Herschel used to be the one to collect these relics, but now that task falls upon me. Anyways, thank you.
So, a Volatile Gauge is a crapshoot, and probably not a good one. However, getting it this early on means that if I just go for a build entirely focused around draw, do I want to do that? Alternatively, maybe I do. Maybe this works, actually. Okay, so this is a crapshoot, which is good and bad. So if you notice, everything has a randomized price now. Yeah, the problem is they've all rolled high, except for Rot, which actually is rolled a little lower. Does kind of give me a limit on what I can do. Luckily, these guys are actually going to do well. I wouldn't hate getting Loam Coat on this guy. He's got dualism, so, like, that could be good. Alternatively, I could toss Rot at the boss. I think I'm just going to do that for the time being. Okay, so there's the Loam Coat, so we'll give it to him. Not going to take too much damage. Alternatively, let's advance that guy so they both die. Go back here, give him an Eager Construct. Or Conscript, not Construct. Alright. So, Just Cause, move him to the front. We have Loam Coat, so we can give him a little bit of extra. Toss a bunch of Eager Conscripts, which is going to apply a bunch of decay to the boss here on this floor, which is very good. Do we do a Proliferate as well? Sure thing, buddy. Give him a little bit of that, and I guess I'm just going to give him some Valor so he gets some extra durability. Yeah, 247 damage. So, this works. I think the only thing I need to do is just figure out how to give this guy some really good buffs, kind of. Anyway, get rotted, I suppose. Yeah, do we do anything else? Let's give him some mushrooms. Boss is just gonna melt looking at this dude. That's just kind of sad, actually. Yeah, and anything else? Let's see. Just give them the Windblade. Move this guy up. Still get the bonus. And yeah, because we have that regen, he stays hale and hearty. So I think this works. I was originally thinking about having the main hero consume Propagate 2 times. Friendly units gain Valor on Slay. I don't think we actually have a room at the moment. The Valoron Slay is interesting. Because that would give my champion just an unreal amount of damage. Sure. I don't think we need any of these. Like, Battle Dancer is kind of mildly tempting, but nah. So, I could go for extra room size, but I think we want to just go for extra draw here. Okay. So we've only taken 3 damage, so that's not that bad. We don't have much money, so going here is kind of pointless. So we're going to go this direction, see if I find an interesting banished banner. He could be kind of good with the champion. I just can't fit him in. So I think we're going to skip it. Yeah, rally, +1 damage permanently. If I combine this guy with like a super spawn build, that'd be amazing. Instead, we're just going to go for that. And let's take a look. So, reduce size to 1. Okay, that was what I was hoping for. So here's the question. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. This one's tricky. Because I could give him some more health. I think we're just going to purge a card. Probably going to drop the Just Cause. Okay, we've gotten everything else. So, non-boss units gain multi-strike. That's a hell of a lot. Okay, I think it's fine still. So, how do we want to do this? Unfortunately, I need one more room size to really make this work. So, the Spore Launcher is obscenely good. And I can potentially use that with Belit the Guillotine to wipe the floor with things. I think I'm going to not. I think we're just going to have the same combo we had last time and just hope this works. Oh, he's so small! So the big thing that I need to do here, that'll give me some bonuses. Let's do that. Okay. So because he has the Loam Coat, he gets a little bit of regen. A lot of regen. And now we can do some other things. Go for the Wind Blade. Oh. I think they actually both gain the Valor per stat. That's so good, actually. Now let's give him some more. Might as well pop Proliferate at this point. Let's move him up, just so we don't have to worry about it. None of that, you. Okay, so despite the fact that this is kind of weird scuffed and we're not actually able to use the Spore Launcher fully here, this is still working, mostly. I think if we could make her smaller, that would work even better, maybe. Yeah, the main thing is the melee weakness with the trample means that my champion can literally roll over these guys. And yeah, we're getting so much valor for it. Well, I guess why not, right? Well, can't do too much else. In retrospect, Wings Blade's kind of worthless on him. Let's see. After combat, front unit gains armor equal to the armor stack. Yeah. Because if it was at the beginning, it would work just a little bit better. But I guess it also both works. Okay. You know what I am going to do? Kind of expensive. I'm going to do a Just Cause, move him to the front. That way he just gets a bunch of armor. And then toss a couple of eager conscripts. That way I can scoot him back to the front, but they both have a boatload of armor to kind of work off of. Give them a mushroom. I guess I could have potentially rotted the boss. I just don't think I needed to. Because yeah, with that melee weakness, we just slap them. The top floor is mostly just bonus. Okay, consume 20 damage and decay to all units. All units. Fungi in a suit. Consume spawn 3. Apply armor to fungi equal to 4 times troop. Well, that's adorable. I'm going to snag it. Valor 2 and damage shield to friendly units. There's Everlasting Light. Strike, apply Valor 2 to friendly units. That's a good way of propagating bonus. But I'm going to go with Benediction because it's a 3 cost. So, yeah, any amount of 3 costs I get at this point are good for me. So I could dupe something. Okay. I have a very funny option for duping. Because I could maybe mess with my spells a bit, but I don't know what I would do. Whereas, unit-wise, this guy could still take a thing. I was hoping to make her smaller, but oops, I already used up all of my stuff. Not much I can do to modify my units either, though. We'll get another dupe. Let's go this direction. Trial rewards are increased by 50%. I like that. Banished Banner. Don't care. And Merchant of Magic. So permanently remove Consume. I could do that. Reduce the cost and Consume, but that doesn't matter. I think I'm going to re-roll these. Gain holdover. Ooh. Would have been nice to put it on that one. Valor and damn it. Valor 2 and damn it. Wait. I can't use it now. But that has some potential. With double stack. Do we want anything to become intrinsic? No, not really. Let's save our money. Not the strongest showing there, but I'll take it. Front boss, reanimate 1. That's fine. Yeah, the one thing I was considering is I could have potentially duped the Spore Launcher, which would have actually been murderously powerful. Oh, going for intrinsic actually might not have been a bad idea. Oh well. I'm gonna give him the Loam Coat. And Just Cause. Okay, that should be good. I think I have to do Blood-Soaked Arena. I think I'm gonna just give him Divinity. That's all I got. Not a very good round. But that's okay, I can work with it, because I can do some things here. I hate to. I'm gonna move him up. Give them decay. He'll get toasted. The fungi is gonna get wrecked, but that's okay. Unfortunately, RNG is not working too well with my draw values. Hey, he's dead. He's dead. These guys are doing pretty well, actually. Hold over. Valor, some other things. Sure. Okay, did give me some sap in retrospect, but that's okay. Eager conscripts, eager conscripts. Oh, good. And the eager conscript lives. Okay. Do have a just cause. And I might as well do a proliferate. Didn't scale nearly as well on this one, to be honest. I think we still win handily, but could have been better. Okay, toss them there. Yeah. Yeah, the nice part is just 4 times melee weakness. Like, what do you even do about that? You die. That's a hell of a lot of money. Damage equal to 3 times debuff stacks on this unit. Eh. I do like fetch. Truffles, fetch. Just a free piece of equipment. Or cheaper piece of equipment. Sure. Descend, apply melee weakness to. Or heroic dive. So heroic dive would let me potentially stack things onto a floor. I don't hate it. I'm gonna snag it. Okay, so Merchant of Arms would let me buy something new. That's pretty good. Or I could buy a boatload of trinkets. Okay, start a turn. Friendly units gain Valor. Sure, if you out of cards, cards can be played now. Friendly unit gains Valor, gain more. On turn start, spawn 1 on every floor for every... Ooh. Snagging both of those. Okay, so we can pack 3 spells into a Jackbox. 3 units. Wait. Or add a random card to your hand every turn. Large mystery box is fascinating. We do have volatile gauge, so I could go for just like full mystery mode and just hope for the best. The only thing I'm considering with the Jack in the Box is I could potentially pack... I only have 4 units. I could pack Amorous Anarchy, the Avenger, and Spore Launcher. Oh no. Truffles, Spore Launcher, Amorous Anarchy. Oh, but it does take 1 space. Oh, but I could descend it. Or no. So resolve after combat, all of the units pop out of the box. The main reason why that could be good is that would allow me to stick every single thing onto 1 dang floor. Okay, so let's do Truffles. Amorous Anarchy. Nope. Well, yes. Spore Launcher. Wait. Pack 3 units into the box. We're going to want to do the Avenger. Truffles. And Amorous Anarchy. So the reason why I wanted to do it in that way is because I can put the box in with the Spore Launcher and my hero all on the same floor. Only immediate problem with this is this could make the cherubs difficult to kill, but I think it's going to be worth it. Let's go. Okay. Oh, actually no, cherubs are going to be easy. We get just free fun guys. Alright, let's take a look at this. Do a Windblade, Blood-Soaked Arena. Move him up. Actually, undo that. Bloodsoaked Arena. Windblade. Benediction. The fun guy's still going to go down, but we don't actually care. We can fix that on the next turn. Okay. Let's take a look. He doesn't do damage, so we don't need to worry about him. The fun guy's going to die, but we also don't care about that. Fun guy in a troop. Let's leave it for a second. Move him forward. Now, I could do another benediction. Screw it. Doing another benediction. Fun guy in a suit. And then I'm going to rot the boss. Rot is extremely good. Alright. So now we have fetch. We get lava armor. Sure, he ain't doing anything with it anyway. Okay, eager conscript. Benediction? Divinity. I should probably move my champion forward. Just so he's in second place is the answer. Oh. We've hit the unit limit on this one. Wait, the box? The box stays as a unit? I didn't know that. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna give him a friend. I guess none of this matters at this point. Like, I'd like to go for the, killing blow bonus, but I just don't know how much it matters. We're gonna give him the loam armor at the very least. I think we just do a benediction, even more damage shield and eager conscript, because yeah, we can just do a bunch of summons to just stack shit on that floor. Okay, let's take a look. I was really hoping we get some good discounts here, and sadly no, because we don't actually need benediction that much. So why don't we actually move this guy to the front so we can actually start using his abilities. Another eager conscript, because we want to apply melee weakness to things, and we want my champion to be second, so he can actually make use of things. He still does plenty of damage though, so I'm not like feeling too bad about it. I'm not feeling bad about anything. No. I guess I should have fetched, but it's fine. Yeah, those free spawns on every floor is kind of handy. Not that it matters too much, but still useful. Okay, rot the boss. Alright. Cursed Twin Blade. Whoop! Yeah, if we do get the option for the Cursed Twin Blade, I think I'm stacking that. This looks nice and easy. Have some decay, thank you very much. Yeah, unfortunately we never got a cheap Just Cause here, so kinda didn't work out too hot. Let's just do that. I mean, they're toast anyway. And this whole dumb box situation actually worked great. We can modify the box. I wonder if I could give the box endless. Oh, there's a Cursed Twin Blade. Eagle Art could be kind of interesting, but yeah, I think we're going to go for the multi-strike. And now all we want is draw, because we don't need energy. It's meaningless. I can't. I think we go this direction. Quick. Void Armament is interesting, but let's go for that. We want to merge some equipment. So mush those two together. Void Armament is fascinating, but no thank you. think I'm still going to go for the friendly units gain 7 on Slay. That's just too good. I don't think we want anything else from that. Let's not forget this. Harvest. Whenever a unit on the floor dies, gain regen 1, rage 2. I really have to give that a shot, but Slave friendly units gain propagate 4. He's a monster. Let's get rid of some stuff. Well, I think I'm actually going to get rid of Eager Conscript and a Spear Steward. We just don't need them. We don't want them. I'm not even going to remember to use them. I'm going to give that a shot. This is either going to kill me or it's going to be amazing. I think it should be fine. We do so... we do a lot of damage. We might be okay. He only does 8 damage. He's gonna really hurt me, though. He's gonna be the only one, though. So maybe we'll be okay. They have sweep. Uh-oh. Okay. I think that's about as good as we're going to be able to get it. Yeah, so unfortunately he heals. He's definitely going to hurt the Heart of the Pact. But at least I can kind of manage it. Meat shield. No, I'll put it on the dog. Okay. Guess I should move him up. Still not enough damage. Okay, so this is actually going to be rough. These are some really tanky boys. Okay, good. Heroic dive. Oh, I can't do it. Only friendly unit. Uh-oh. Gonna give him rot. It's probably not enough, is the main worry. Okay, so they're going to kill the box, but everything else is fine. I can work with that. Okay, they're all dead. It's going to take some damage. We have rot. Yeah, only so much I can do to these things. I'm gonna give him some more rot, so at least he doesn't heal. Yeah, he's not going to do enough damage to the heart. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I knew I was flying close to the sun with this challenge. I just figured I could probably pull it off, and the answer was almost didn't. Okay, I'm going to move him to the front. Mostly for the purposes of... I mean, he survives regardless. But I'm still going to move him back. Do we have anybody else? No. Okay, good. Brought him. Give him the armor. Everything else is looking great. Okay. Yeah, it could have gone bad. Consume, spawn one. Spawn one for each card in your consume pile. Sure. Enchant, gain trample. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 3 times this unit's health and armor. Like, some of that's kind of good. I guess I'll grab Deadly Plunge. Okay. So we don't need another Merchant of Arms. Healing might be the play, though. But I'm foolishly not going to. Okay, remove consume on something. Let's reduce the cost on another one of those. Mostly just give it consume. Get something holdover. I mean, yeah, I think so. Bonus magic power, plus 10 damage. Plus 10 damage. Boring. I think I'm going to get rid of that. Do I need more magic power? Magic power consume. I do kind of like Rot, though. This is the one I was hoping for. Permafrost is good. Really hoping I'd actually be able to pull that off better. I'm actually going to grab Deadly Plunge just as a... just in case thing. I really wish this actually affected after the randomized values. Alas, I don't think it works that way. Yeah, so we want to get rid of the random eager constructs or conscripts just because I have a bunch of other ways of getting things. I think I'm also going to get rid of the wind blades. I'm just not using them. So they're just kind of in my way. Okay, then we have an Empyrean Well, which is interesting. It lets me dupe something. Oh. I messed up. I actually don't think I messed up that bad. Yep, nope. None of those were good. Lucky me. I have Final Battle, let's go. Chance to unit, stat 5, Curse of Entropy in your deck on resolve. Okay, so that's slightly annoying, but I scale well. They don't have the healing, so we should be fine. Alright. Guillotine, Spore Launcher. And the nice part about this is I have a secondary Jack-in-the-Box that I can just slap there. The only immediate problem is it might just get killed. Nope, it's not going to get killed because we have a random troop to just carry. Hell yeah. Put him in front. We are now golden. Let me think on this one. So, I don't have much juice. We could do a fungi in a suit. Holy shit, why is this guy gaining 80 health? I haven't the foggiest, and I wish I knew. if I move him forward, okay, he's going to do great. Grant non-boss enemy units extra. That's fine. I don't think it literally doesn't matter. Okay, hand is full. Well, that's a thing. Get rid of the steward. Eager conscript. Eager conscript. I guess I might as well give this guy a loam coat. And pop a benediction. Because my champion can actually tank because he has 82 valor. I rolled the dice on this so hard. I was not sure if this is going to work out. I thought I was actually going to hose myself down here with the decisions I've made. I did not. We're golden. Is that... Oh, that just grants... That's fine. Sap for friendly units on all floors. Oh, I'm just going to have to do that. We don't care about any of those guys. We're going to take a smidge of damage, but I can work with that. I'm going to move him to the front, just because. Yeah, so I do very much have to worry about the Pyre Heart taking some damage. I actually don't think it's going to be that bad. Oh, this is very silly. Hand is full again. Go up here, give him some rot. Take a look. Doing fine. Let's see. Cursed Twin Blade. Who is this? That's a troop stack. Yeah. Strike valor to friendly units. Let's give it a her. Pop the Curse of Entropy. And then fungi in a suit. Fungi in a suit. Well, that's just goofy. Hand is full. I guess I'm just going to do the entropy. Like, at this point, we're in a position where nothing matters. Yeah, I think for small quantities of valor, I'm actually just going to pop that up here. But fungi in a suit. Actually didn't do as much as I thought it was going to, but that's okay. Anyway, delete the floor. Smack them a bunch. Alright. Burn Curse of Entropy. Let's keep giving him a little bit of valor. Okay. Huh. I actually don't have that much in my consume pile. Kind of tacky, but whatever. Now that, yeah, that floor is full. I guess I'll just slap him with that and give him some valor. The second floor up isn't really particularly good. It's mostly just there as a, well, why not? They can slap the boss. But Omega's stacked mushroom floor is good enough. Give him a little bit more rot. Yeah, these guys are looking great. That's a bunch of sap on that floor. That's why this floor ain't doing a whole lot of damage, I guess. But that's okay. I don't think it matters. I think we're mostly just waiting for this guy to finally decide to come at me. Bruh. Okay, I guess this is giving them incant bonuses. If only I cared. Whoop. Because, yeah, that trample just wipes out the entire floor, and then we just smack the boss the rest of the way. And there we go. Nice and easy. I love this game. It's so good. Like, you hit upon an absolutely busted build, and you just run with it. I think I could have done that one better, but I didn't know. And honestly, I don't know. I'd actually have to check. I think the Slay Propagate was working out better than spawn stacking. But I don't know. Gooey Flask. It consumes sap to the enemy units. When a unit dies to decay, the decay is spread amongst other enemy units. Oh, that's very good. Etch. Etch? What the heck is etch? A card is consumed on the floor. Decay to enemy units. Hell yeah. Banished unlocked. Ascend friendly units. Oh, friendly units advance on strike. Huh. Permanently add 2 damage to this unit's equipment on slay. That's fun. And Talos, alternate champion for this clan. Oh, for the banished. You can now choose to start runs with this champion. Okay. Well, we now have 2 alternate champions. We still have yet to get the Lazarus League because I haven't been messing with equipment as much as I probably should be. I guess I'm going to have to keep working on that. But for now, at least, I guess I'll see you on the next episode of Monster Train. God, this game is good. That's really all there is to say about it. Still gotta unlock some more Pyre hearts, but that won't take too long either. Wait, Tipsy Imp. Waiter, give me a tall glass of moist potpourri.
Moist potpourri at this hour, soldier.
General, I was just...
Don't get your gills in a twist, soldier. I'll join you.
Sir?
You're not the only one who needs a bit of an old liquid rot. Why are you here, soldier?
These banished folk, they
teased you again, didn't they?
Worse, they laughed at me. And I had my most fearsome war cap on. Don't they know I'm a warrior to be feared?
I know that, soldier. We fought together in the putrid clearing.
Then why?
I believe they think your battle dance is...
Yes?
Cute, soldier. They call it cute.
Cute? My battle footwork is cute.
Downright adorable.
They'll never take me seriously, will they?
I'm sorry, soldier.
General, hand me the potpourri bottle. That's amazing. This game's so good. Like, the little plot elements are so perfect because they don't even have to be much. Just like a one-off goof here and there and some lore, and it actually feels really good. Storytelling in roguelikes has always been kind of a weak element to the game. Like, Hades had storytelling, but it always felt like it was kind of awkward. I think mostly just because Hades, and maybe this is just me, I loved Hades, but it did feel like it didn't have enough width for me. The fact that there was only 1 boss per region was kind of rough. You know, like, fighting Megara is fun, but after a while it got kind of repetitive. I don't feel like this one has that issue. I think maybe to some degree because it never really matters what the enemy's throwing at me as long as it's not too much of a twist. And it's more about my own general preparation than anything else. Like, I definitely do have to pay attention for, like, you know, the one floor or the one challenge that was like enemies heal 150 when they go up a floor. Like, that actually could have killed me if I was not careful. But apart from that, most of the bosses aren't something I'm paying attention to at this point, because it's more about, like, if my build is strong enough, it doesn't matter what they send at me. But even then, there's enough kind of interesting twists within that I can't just be, like, rest on my laurels, where as, like, after a certain point in Hades, I could actually fight even Hades himself without really a good build. And I think also it's because action combat games, I think it matters a little bit more that you're fighting the same things versus a variety. But it was one of those games that it felt like it didn't quite have enough width to fit in the amount of story that they wanted to tell. In terms of, like, the available content and regions to go to and stuff like that. And so for this, the just short little vignettes, a conversation here, a cutscene there, they're much faster and more, like, they have better brevity, and so it feels like there's a little bit more of that space that you can do the storytelling without it getting in the way or feeling like it's opposed to the gameplay. And maybe I'm giving Hades an unfair shake here. I did love its story. Some part of me felt like Hades' story would have been better told as, like, a God of War action game instead. Whereas this kind of works. It's just like a little moment, you know, moment at the bar or a vignette there. I don't know. Anyway, I guess with all that said, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.